M177 out of a GT63. Today it's Monday, June 19, 2023. Now, all this time I was waiting a couple of parts, but mostly the connecting bolts. And I didn't want to put the crankshaft in. I don't want to do anything else until I receive the connecting bolts. It makes sense, I think. Last week they informed me that this week we're gonna receive finally the connecting bolts. What I have done today, obviously whiz over there, pair of scissors, crankshaft, crank main bearings, connecting bearings that I'm not gonna use it now. I have to check the clearance obviously when they come the bolts. I have the crankshaft bearing caps, the old bolts for the crankshaft bearing caps, and the new bolts. And I have to get also from back the side bolts. I didn't get it. So that's my plan. I'm gonna inspect once again the block. I want to make sure. It's been, I don't know, 3 weeks, a month since. Let me zoom out. It stopped flicking, right? Yeah, it's much better like that. So it's been almost a month since I inspect the block and I cover it. Just in case, for a peace of mind, I would like to spend 10 extra minutes and check again with the camera all the oil galleries, the threads here for the head studs, everything to pass once again for a peace of mind. The same thing also for the crank. The crank's being washed, but when I'm gonna open it, I'm gonna like to see again the oil galleries to be everybody happy, to don't have any headache. The turbos are already here. I receive it. They need the custom lines for that. It's not, doesn't fit the OEM lines, the coolant, the oil feed, the oil return. So stop talking, start working. The side bolts are set. Some lubricant, some tools. Yeah, let's start working. I have to stop recording because we're gonna overheat the phone once again, and because, like I'm saying all the time, this is for the customer to see the progress and what I'm doing. I don't want to delay something from my side. So as soon as I'm gonna receive the bolts, I'm gonna be able to move front and I'm not gonna have something any step behind. Double checking again and moving on. Inspecting the block once again, everything was fine. I placed the upper main bearings, the oil jets, inspecting the crankshaft. That's the box from the crank main bearings, crankshaft bearing caps, here thrust washers. Alright, plastic aids to verify my readings. I want to see if it's everything okay, and then taking it out again, clean the crank, clean the bearings to don't have a plastic aids on it, and then start closing it. Classic like any other time. No, don't forget. I was checking the box and I found the connecting bearings here, and I see that there are only 6. Obviously, they're missing 2 cylinders. I don't know why they brought me only 6 for 6 pistons, for 6 connecting rods. I'm gonna ask at the office to see what I did with the settings of the camera, and it looks yellowish. I don't get it. Dang it. I don't know. You get used to it. It's gonna look like that the videos from now on. Through the phone that I'm watching right now, it looks yellow. I don't know how it's gonna be when it's gonna be uploaded. We're gonna see. Moving on. Results. On the paper and on the plastic aids, the results are perfect. What I'm expecting. I cannot justify the red color lower bearing on the number 5 position, and that's why I didn't put a red one. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting to see in all of them. I already checked it actually, and that's what I'm expecting to see also on the crank. I don't know why to use the red one on the lower, on the number 5, to be honest, but that's me. It's not gonna be a red one anymore. We saw how it was the red one. Let's see that again, just to remind. Here we go once again. You have seen that at the beginning Alright, that's the number 5, and this is a red color. Does have too much life, this cell, this bearing. So, like them on 5.7, it's gonna be different. I will gonna like to have the same clearance in all of them. If I use the red one, it's gonna be more tight. It's gonna change completely here and on the papers. So, remove the crank, washing it again, taking the new bolts out, preparing for a final assembly, final closing the crank. That's it with the crankshaft. That's it, like any other time. It's the same thing. You can make 360 with the weight of the wrench. Okay, so that's the old bolt, by the way. I didn't use the new one yet. When it comes the time, I have to open it again. Now, the clearance for the connector bearings. When they're gonna arrive the two remaining bearings, and when they're gonna arrive the connector bolts. Meanwhile, I can dress the block. I can put the engine oil heat exchanger here. I can put the oil thermostat here, and a couple of other stuff I'm gonna find in front of me. The cover here, yeah, stuff like that. Let's dress it also with this what I have. Yeah, I'm gonna bring out the parts, the new seals. Yeah, I'm gonna start putting it. Okay, I have installed the oil thermostat. It's here back in place, and I'm gonna change the seals here on this frame. I'm gonna change the gasket for the engine oil heat exchanger. That's the new one. All the old parts are gonna be in a nylon bag and outside in a box to go back to the customer. The bolt for the gear, and this is for the other one. This is the new one, and the other one's in the box actually. I need also the seal for this. And now, one small difference. I'm changing this plastic cap that has here, and I'm putting this. This is 90 degrees, and this is 45 degrees. You're just opening it and you're swapping it. It's not a big deal. Only the cover outside. So that's it. I have to put also the NOx sensors. I'm gonna dress it, and then I'm gonna show you how it looks like the engine. Then I'm gonna wrap it, standing by for the two connector bearings and for the connector bolts. Yeah. Yeah, I have the welders, classic. I changed a couple of bolts, couple of seals, one gasket. Later on the rest, now it's not the time. Plug here. Here, NOx sensors not been torqued down because I have to clock them. Engine oil heat exchanger here. The cable extension for the solenoid is here. I already changed the damper pulley bolt. The old one, it's there. I didn't throw it out yet. I will. So, you're gonna stay the engine upside down till I receive the connecting rods, the connecting bolts, sorry, and the bearings, to check the clearance just for a peace of mind, and then moving on till I arrive the connecting bolts and the connecting bearings, waiting, standing by. Let me go to continue outside now. That's it for now. Thank you. Now I check the settings of the camera, and it's like before. I wish to do that earlier. I don't know, it looks a little weird, the video. Yeah, good luck. Enjoy.